Sunday, January 11th, and we get three beautiful games in the NFL for Wild Card Weekend. And in this video, you are going to get the four best player props for that entire slate. Not to mention, I'm going to be going over the two players on Sunday that are going to be getting into the end zone, but we're not done there. We're going to switch it over to the sports books, where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling and going over all the free plays that we have in store for you in this video for Sunday, there's a little bit of something I need from you that could potentially put some money in your pocket, because if we get 200 likes on this video, one of you, if and when the sportsbook play of the day cashes, will get all of the profits from that play. So make sure you're smashing that like button for me. And if you're new here, I drop these every single day. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a free play drop. But honestly, the single most important thing that you can do for yourself in your sports betting career is going down below, visiting my buddy Stan, because he's got ways where you don't even have to come out of pocket to lock in all of these plays. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Imagine that. It's my Stan.store. Stan down below is going to send you over to my Stan.store. Very clever. Now, this is exactly how you can lock in these plays for absolutely free, because Sleeper, Chalkboard, Betr, they're all giving you money where you don't even have to deposit on those apps, as long as you use code FFAPE on Sleeper and Betr and code APE on Chalkboard. On top of that, they're doing huge deposit matches as well, where Prizepicks, if you bet 5, you get 50. Splash Sports is doing a $50 deposit match. But what's great about Splash Sports is if you lock in those 6-mans, 5-mans, the payouts are just so much better. They're 50x for a 6-man play, which is insane value. I already know you're getting 12x and 21x on Dabble and Prizepicks. Make sure if you're doing anything crazy like that, 4 bands or above, really, make sure you're locking those in on Splash Sports and use code BANANA, because if you use any of those codes in front of you right there on the screen, you will get a free 30 days of premium play, so you can lock in with us all month long. And it's 30 days per signup, so just rack them up, take advantage. Now, if you want more free plays, more cheat sheets every single day, in which our cheat sheet right now, currently the Bears game's going on, not looking good at all for our hammer play in premium, because we did have the Bears plus 8.5. They are getting their ass kicked. They're looking horrible right now. It is insane. Wasn't expecting that. But either way, if you used just the cheat sheets alone for absolutely free, we went 6 for 6 in the Rams game. We've cashed a couple in the Chicago Packers game. Our player props are going off the charts today on Saturday. So Sunday, expect the same. This might just be a player prop playoff, and we might stick to those for our hammer plays, because we are doing insane in the player prop department. Some of these other games, as far as who's going to win, who's going to lose, we are a little lopsided right now. We did have the Rams in the free play for -6.5. I'll just go ahead and show you the full breakdown, but go over to the big, beautiful Golden W, get more free shit every single day, send straight to your phone. They are absolute gold. And there's also a great Discord community as well, where you can talk shit about me when I lose and you can cheer me on when I win. So get on over there, get more free things, and lock in with us every single day. We'll see what happens in this Bears game with our player props and all of that. All we need for the free play from yesterday is DeAndre Swift over, I think, 50 rushing yards, or rushing and receiving, a mixture of that. He hasn't been used that much. They are not looking good on offense at all at the moment. We'll see what happens. It's only halftime, but not going our way in this game currently. The Packers are doing a little bit better than I thought they were going to do, and I honestly think veteran quarterbacks, veteran coaches are going to do a little bit better in the playoffs, especially in this early going. But what did we do in college basketball? As you guys know, I'm the GOAT when it comes to college basketball. We're heating up. March Madness is right around the corner. If for any of you guys that can look to the future, we will have a huge March. And this is the play that we cashed in premium already on Saturday, up 2.7 units on that play. Before we get into anything else, there's not really anything of a recap, because like I said, everything's open. We have a lot going on in this Packers-Bears game. We'll see how it all shakes out. If you want to see exactly what we did in premium, I share everything. I don't hold back at all. I have over $50,000 on the line on Saturday. We'll see how it all shakes out. Could be a great Saturday, could be a bad Saturday. My premium members already know that they just got to keep locking in bankroll management every single day. But before we take even one more word, one more breath, we have to say this so that YouTube does not come after us. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. The video does contain affiliate links. You just saw them all. I do receive a commission, so it's just another great way to support the channel, where you actually get just about as much money as me, if not more. So take advantage. It's a win-win for both of us, and you get that free 30 days of premium plays on top of all of that. Now, like I said, we catch this college basketball play. NFL player props, we are looking golden. I think we're going to have a big night in the player prop department. Not much of a recap, though, so we're not going to waste any more time talking about that. Wildcard weekend has been wild so far. Sunday is going to be epic. I cannot wait. We are locked and dialed. Now, let's get into exactly what we love on the slate for Sunday. One game that I really want to target on Sunday is obviously this Buffalo versus Jacksonville game. Early time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but the over-under in this game is 51.5, which means that the player props should absolutely go off the charts. And one thing that we need, one thing that we know, Josh Allen is going to have to be Superman, because his team is pretty much all of him. Yes, he's got James Cook as well, but the Jacksonville Jaguars defense have the #1 rushing defense in the entire NFL. But Josh Allen is Josh Allen. He's still going to get it done with his legs when he has to. He's going to have to in this game. I just think that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be too good for him to really open it up all the way, which means he's going to have to turn to all facets of his game. And one of those big facets is his legs. He's very good at running. I don't care that Jacksonville has the #1 rush defense. They are actually a little bit worse against the quarterback, 13th in the NFL versus 1st in the NFL. But it's also Josh Allen. He's like, I can't really say it enough. He's going to have to use his legs in this game. We're not going to overthink it. He's averaging 31.8 in his last 10 games as well. He's done this in 6 of his last 10. Head-to-head, he's 100%. Granted, that game's all the way back in 2024. But if it's one thing I know about Sunday, this is an absolute lock. This might be my favorite prop on the day, just because he's going to have to do it all, and probably do it all by himself. And the script is not in his favor. Everybody's saying no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson. It's his year. But this is probably the worst team that he's had to play with in this stretch of games here. So we'll see what happens as far as the Buffalo Bills go in the playoffs. But I love Josh Allen to have a huge day, probably with his arm too, but I love his legs in this matchup. So we're taking him over 24.5 rushing yards. And right there in the same game, I already said it, the over-under is 51.5, the highest number we've seen all wild card weekend, maybe the highest number we'll see all playoffs. And the Jacksonville Jaguars have been absolutely cooking. Liam Cohen has this offense looking amazing. I think he's unlocked Trevor Lawrence, who's been up and down for years, but the second half, really the last 3 quarters of the regular season, once they started really gelling and going, Trevor Lawrence has looked amazing. I like him in this matchup for over 1.5 passing touchdowns. The Buffalo defense, I know they rank 4th in passing touchdowns against, but they've given up a ton of points this year. They're not a good defense, which is why Josh Allen's going to have to do it all and use his legs. So I love Trevor Lawrence in this game. I think he's going to have a huge game. I think he could even potentially run in a touchdown on his own, but I love him to get 2 passing touchdowns in this matchup. I love the plus money on this one for all you guys that lock in on sportsbooks and want to take this one as just a safe play here without locking in a huge parlay. I love Trevor Lawrence to get 2 passing touchdowns on Saturday, especially with those odds, especially with his 6 of his last 10, averaging 2 per games in that stretch. It looks amazing. Everything is golden for this. 51.5 under over is a big indicator. So we love Trevor Lawrence to get over 1.5 passing touchdowns. And now going to the 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game against the Philadelphia Eagles and then San Francisco 49ers. Niners, and I wish I could go against the Eagles in this one. But with the Niners defense so banged up, I think that even with all the struggles on the Eagles side of the ball on offense, they're going to get the job done. And I think Saquon Barkley is going to have maybe one of his biggest games of the entire season. He's averaging 81.5 over his last 10 games. Granted, he's just had some big breakout games, getting this in over 4 of his last 10, which isn't really huge. He's gotten 150, that 83 game, and then 122 and 132. Everything else, he's been below this line, but he gets Lane Johnson back. That's literally all I have to say about this prop. Lane Johnson's back. The Niners defense is banged up. I love this play. Saquon Barkley over 80. Don't be surprised if he rushes for over 100 yards in this matchup. He's going to be the X factor in this one. I do think the Philadelphia Eagles offense is probably going to be able to do just about whatever they want, no matter how bad they've looked all season. The Niners defense looks even worse. So we love Saquon with Lane Johnson back, that offensive line looking fully healthy for like the first time all season. Saquon should have a day. We're taking him over 79.5 rushing yards. And last but not least, we got to go with our boy Lad from the LA Chargers in this matchup versus the New England Patriots. And I hope the Patriots win. I think Drake May looks amazing, but this Chargers defense is absolutely one of the best in the entire NFL. I don't think there's going to be a ton of points scored in this matchup, no matter how good both quarterbacks are, but I do think they're going to be finding their open receivers. I like Justin Herbert to feed his number one guy on that offense, and that's Ladd McConkey. We're taking him for over 2.5 receptions. He's averaging 2.4 in his last 5. Head-to-head, great data as well against the Patriots, getting 8 receptions in their last matchup all the way back in 2024. So take that with a grain of salt. Take that for what it is. But he's also hit this 75% of the time in 2025. I think Herbert's going to feed him. Amari and Hampton's also a little bit banged up, so I think that's going to force them to throw the ball a little bit more than they want to. I do think that they do run the ball a ton, though. Don't get it twisted, because they're going to want to keep the ball out of Drake May's hands. But 2.5, super low. So we love Ladd McConkey here over 2.5 receptions, rather. And you can lock these in for absolutely free. You're going to get a free $20 when you use code FFAPE on Chalkboard. You're going to get a free square, something like Drake May, to get just 1 passing yard, making this a 5-man, increasing the payout. And on top of that, you get that $100 deposit match and a free 30 days of premium plays. So it could be amazing. You could lock in for a whole month, all the way past the Super Bowl, so that you don't have to come out of pocket for premium. You don't have to come out of pocket for this play. I do recommend taking advantage of that deposit match, though. That's crucial for building your bankroll. So lock in, send all that proof, the screenshots down to the number below, and I'll hook you up with that free 30 days. Now, who's going to get into the end zone? I'm not even going to go to their graphs. This is exactly who I like. It's in game 1. It's Jacksonville versus Buffalo. I have a 4-man cooked up already for you guys. You can get it for absolutely free over on Winible. And the 2 legs that I love the most in that first game are Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence. Both quarterbacks to get it done with their legs. I think they both get into the end zone in that matchup. 51.5 under over. Are you kidding me? And I do actually lean towards the over in that matchup. I think Josh Allen, who's going to have to use his legs, we've already said that, is going to have to run it in on his own. I think the line's going to collapse on itself. He's going to scramble out and get into the end zone. And then Trevor Lawrence, who's scored a ton of touchdowns with his legs already this season, is going to do it again against that bad Buffalo's defense. So those are my 2 favorite players to get into the end zone. Like I said, I built a lotto 4-man anytime touchdown play that you can get for absolutely free over on Winible. So make sure you go lock in over there. Now let's get to the sports books. Let's talk about who's going to win, who's going to lose, who I like on Sunday to get it done. And here it is. And honestly, I got to be honest with you guys. I've gone back and forth with this play all day long. We'll see what happens in premium. I could honestly, in premium, go with the Jaguars. We'll see what happens there. But as it sits right now, I have to go with the Buffalo Bills. I know I said Jacksonville's got the better team. I know I said Josh Allen's going to have to do it all. But I honestly think he does. They got the veteran quarterback with more playoff experience. They got the coach in the NFL with more playoff experience. We already saw it on Saturday, where the Rams, with that experience, got it done against the Panthers. Granted, it was super narrow. We're seeing it right now. Like, a lot could change in the third. It's only in the third quarter in the Packers-Bears games. But Caleb Williams has never been to the playoffs. Ben Johnson's never been a head coach. Caleb Williams just literally threw another interception. I think the veteran aspect in the playoffs in wildcard weekend is going to be a major, major factor. So I have to back the veteran. I have to take the Buffalo Bills. Now, there is a little bit of bad data here as far as this play goes, as far as who's going to be the referee. The head referee in this matchup is Brad Allen, who in his career, rather, when the total is over 47 points, which this one's 51.5, the favorite has won 11-1. 11 times the favorite's won when this total's been this high. So that's already against the Buffalo Bills. Doesn't make any sense why I'm taking them. I'm taking them because they got the veteran quarterback. I'm taking them because they got the veteran coach. I do think if the Buffalo Bills lose, Sean McDermott's out. This is literally a tough one to pick. But I got to go with the Buffalo Bills. If you don't like it, don't lock it in. I'm taking it, the Buffalo Bills. They started off as the favorites in this matchup, and the line has completely flipped, which tells me that the public right now is all over Jacksonville because they know that Jacksonville's got the better team. But we're going with the better quarterback, the better, I don't want to say the better coach, but the more experienced coach. And we got to back the Buffalo Bills. Like I said, maybe in premium it changes. So if you want a more of a lock, you know what? I'll give my play away for absolutely free for this game. If it changes, I will send it out in winnable. So wait to lock this one in. But as it stands right now, I have to take the Buffalo Bills. I just have to do it, guys. And right now, as it sits, I'll put $100 on this play, and one of you will win $100 if we get the 200 likes. You can lock this play in for free over on ONYX odds with code FFAPE. You get a free $15, and when you deposit just $10, you get a $100 in bonus bets instantly. Guys, I'm so back and forth on this game. Like, I already know that the Eagles are going to win, destroy probably the 49ers. I think they might even cover that -5.5. Like, what is even 5.5? I'd either take -2.5 or -6.5. But I do think they cover that -5.5. If you want, I'll give you bonus plays since I'm so back and forth on that Buffalo-Jacksonville game, but I got to go with Buffalo. And then the Patriots-Chargers is a bit of a toss-up too. Yes, they got Drake May, MVP caliber season. Mike Vrabel is experienced. He's a great, great coach. So is Harbaugh. And Herbert's experienced as well. Not a lot in the playoffs, though. So this one's wide open to me. But I have to lean as far as who's going to win on the money line for the Patriots. So if you wanted to do something like this, maybe give Buffalo a touchdown. I do think it's going to be a little bit crazy. Maybe go with the under-over in that matchup. But just as far as who's going to win every single game, we're going with Buffalo, Eagles, Patriots. I hate to take just about every single favorite, but I just honestly see that coming to fruition. Both favorites won on Saturday, and underdog's going to win, which tells me Buffalo is the best underdog on here. Maybe the Chargers, but I don't think the Patriots are one and done this year. So we got to go with Buffalo for that free play, guys. Like I said, if you don't like it, don't take it. I'm super back and forth with it. We'll see where all the data points hit tomorrow during the day when I have more time to lock in. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys. So if you want to wait to lock in, I don't blame you. I'll give you that play for that game for absolutely free. But as it sits right now, it might even just be Buffalo Bills once again, and the odds might go down and you might get the Buffalo Bills at minus odds. So I would sprinkle on that plus 100 if I were you. That's all we have. That's the video. Sunday's going to be an amazing day. 3 fantastic games. Really, the middle game is probably the worst one out of all 3, but I still think it's going to be a very, very good game. We get a great slate on Sunday. We are truly, truly blessed. I hope you had a banger of a Saturday. I hope you have a banger of a Sunday. That's all we got for you in this video. I wish I could have gave you more of a lock, but as it sits right now, these are some coin toss of games, except for that Eagles game. To me, I think they walk away with it. And but the odds minus 270, you could maybe use that as a parlay piece. But where that stands right now, it's really not worth taking on its own. But those are the 3 teams I like to win. Maybe I'll lock that in as a long shot, sprinkle $50 to $100 on that one. I hope I have a good night. Hopefully the Bears score a couple more points and hold the Packers like they are in the second half here. But thank you guys for everything. Thank you for the support. Let's keep on cooking. We were 8-1 going into Saturday. Looks like we might be 8-2 on Saturday if the Bears can't cover 8.5. All of our big plays all week long have cash. So we were playing with the house money on this one over in premium. So me personally, I'm up so much. I threw literally 50 grand on my plays today, and we cashed the one in college basketball. The player props look amazing, and we'll see what happens. The play exactly how it was for, I'll tell you, the hammer play that I put 25 grand on was the Bears plus 8.5, under 64.5 with the Rams money line. So the under looks golden in that game, which we knew it did. I like the under straight up in that matchup as well, under 46.5. I like that one. Should have probably, hindsight, just took that one. But I wanted to back the Bears. I just did, and I really thought they were going to pull it through. Now, as you see here, they are actually plus 11.5 live odds. Plus 8.5 could pop up any second now, which means the books are leaning that way as well. So we'll see how it shakes out. Typically, the Bears' fourth quarter is their best quarter. But that's all. I'm not going to keep on rambling about what's going on Saturday, because by the time you guys see this, Saturday will be over. So thank you guys for everything. I'll see you on Sunday I'll see you now on Monday, because this is Sunday's video. I got to get out of here, guys. I'm tired. I'm watching this game. I'll see you on Monday.